Hi, welcome to the 49th episode of the Can Learn Library here at the North Battleford Library. Today we're going to try making a do-it-yourself gel air freshener, and it takes about 5 minutes to make. It does have to set for about an hour after, but the actual mix-up of it, once you've got all your ingredients ready to go, it's a very quick thing. And what's really neat about it is that you're able to customize it to the fragrances that you enjoy. They're able to scent the air for a long time, these gel air fresheners, because gelatin holds its shape and the fragrance in it. And like I said, you can customize it and reuse them. The only thing it didn't tell me is exactly how long they last, but that probably all depends on how much of your either fragrance oil or essential oil that you use in it. So these are the items that you're going to need to make your do-it-yourself gel air freshener. These are the items you're going to need to make your air freshener. They recommend for this recipe, and I found when I made some at home that it worked, 2 4-ounce mason jars. You're going to need the ring that goes with it, but not the flat disc, because as you can see above, they've got some leaf, they call these frog lids because they're not complete, they're open, and you can also get them, they're like a mesh, but I was able to find these leaf ones, which I think will make them pretty decorative. Rather than a spoon, I'm going to use a whisk. You need 2 packages of Knox unflavored gelatin. You'll find that in your baking center. We're going to need a measuring cup, which I've got there, and that's where I'm going to mix everything up rather than taking a bowl and whatever. I'm just going to mix it up into there, because once it's done, we're going to be pouring it into the jars. You're also going to need food coloring and fragrance oil or an essential oil of choice. It recommends between 1 to 2 teaspoons. I had tried 1 teaspoon. It's fairly strong, so you don't want to use one of your oils that are almost finished. And half a cup of hot water and half a cup of very cold water, like letting the tap run. Okay, so we are going to do this together. In the large measuring cup, I'm going to put my hot water and my 2 packages of the gelatin, and we're going to mix that up till the powder is dissolved. So we're going to get this done. Just quickly mix this up so that it's dissolved in here. It looks chunky or kind of cloudy too. It's definitely not like regular colorful Jell-O. Okay, so now that we've done that, what it wants us to do now is add our food coloring. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix red and yellow and see if I can get kind of an orange one. You can tell I like orange. Okay, so a couple of drops. Let's try this. It was easy when I did the green one, but this is mixing 2 colors, so get it to the color that you want to have. As you can see, mine's kind of almost pumpkin-y. Maybe I should add a little bit more yellow. Go. Now I have to add the half a cup of very cold water. So I'm going to go run it from the tap, and I'll be back to mix it in here with you. Oops. Oh, great. I spilt my water. Okay. Let's hope this will still work out with my spilt water. So I'll mix this up. And then once I've got it mixed, then this is when we add our scents. So like I said, it says between 1 teaspoon Not sure how many drops that means. Approximately, I imagine it's quite a few drops. So the more you put, what I'm using is patchouli. It's one of my favorites. So I'll just okay, that's almost a teaspoon. So just make sure that that's mixed in there. Nice smell. I must have kind of whipped it a little bit, but maybe the bubbles will go down, I'm hoping. Okay. Of course, it always turns out when you're not filming. All right, so once everything is mixed together, this is where you pour it into your jars and you let it sit. It says for about an hour or two so that it properly gels. So, I'm not sure if you can see the color, but it's looking pretty good. Although on the pink, might be not quite so easy to see. But I can sure smell the patchouli. Okay, I think I got... already starting to gel, so that's a good thing. And these kind of things you could decorate the jars up. You could use jute or different things, but now I'm going to put the frog lids, which you saw were mine are kind of a leaf kind of one that fits these. And I found mine, like I said, at PV Mart. The lady knew what I was talking about, so I was pretty excited. Oops, can't forget this. So then when we come back in about an hour, it should be set, because it's still pretty liquidy right now. All right, so we will wait and see what happens. Okay, you can see that it's pretty much gelled, and I'll have to tell you that the scent is very wonderful. Well, now that you've seen how easy and quick this is, maybe you'll try this out. That's all the time we have left for the Can Learn Library. See you next time. Take care.